Hello everyone, my name is Ciara and welcome back to my channel. But please do remember, if you do not like what I say, how I say it, or why I say it, then please do feel free to click off this video and go about the rest of your day in peace. And so we are back again with another weekly reading, and this is going to be the last weekly reading as far as January goes. So we are covering the dates of January 27th to February 2nd. And so in this week, the exciting thing that we have going on is Imbolc, which is occurring on February 1st, which if you're not familiar with this, it is basically the celebration marking the beginning of the lambing season, or essentially the beginning of spring. It's very much tied and related to Brigid, hence the reason I have my Brigid talisman up here. It's a really good time for new beginnings. It's everything spring, fertility, creating your altar space with a spring Imbolc kind of theme, using snowdrops, swan feathers, green or white candles, creating a Brigid cross or a Brigid doll. There's all kinds of different ways to go about celebrating the season. And again, it's just all about new beginning, new possibilities, and starting off the new spring season. So if you guys are curious more about that, I highly encourage you to go and do your own research, find your own traditions and rituals that you would like to do in regards to it. But definitely keep in mind that it is occurring on the 1st of February, which is a Saturday. With that said, let's go ahead. And today I will not be doing too much with the tarot, just because there's a lot I wanted to pull from a lot of different oracle decks for each group. But we're going to go ahead and start off by seeing what the overall energy is for this week of January 27th to the 26th, or not the 26th, but January 27th to February 2nd. So let's go ahead and see what we have going on here. So we have the 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups. We have the 4 of Wands. We also have, look at that, another 8. We have the 8 of Pentacles. We also have Judgment. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. So, again, I definitely feel like, this is a very important week to definitely celebrate, to mark, the passing of the time. Obviously, I see that everybody is going to be reigniting certain passions, definitely getting started and moving towards a new direction and really putting in the work to that direction. I feel like a lot of people are going to have certain things happen on their path that is going to really set them up to take on this new beginning. There could definitely be a lot of activity for some of you out there has to do with your divine masculine or divine feminine connection, whatever label you want to use with that, soulmate, twin flame. There could definitely be some work or activity occurring with that. Definitely feels like fate is going to be turning a lot in this week and presenting opportunities for more personal growth and travel potentially. Definitely a time to celebrate and marks one's achievements, but only for a short period and then getting back to work. Again, this is kind of marking, I feel like, this spring kind of warm energy that we're going to have in this week. I feel like rising up again and really following your own inner calling. So with that said, definitely don't be worried about if you've had recently stints of bad luck, because it's going to change. The wheel is always turning, and especially if you keep you're focused on the right things, on the work that it is that you want to achieve and the direction you're moving in, it's going to turn out for the positive for sure. So let's go ahead now and introduce you to the piles. So for pile 1, we have rose quartz and this image. For pile 2, we have the kiwi jasper and this image. And finally, for pile 3, we have carnelian with this particular image. So take as much time as you need, meditate on the cards, use a pendulum, use your own body as a pendulum, whatever it is that you need to do to connect to your correct pile or piles, because again, these are general readings. And so not every card, not every message is going to resonate for you personally. And that's why it could be spread across more than one pile. Again, apply it however you will to your own personal situation. Oh, I also wanted to mention with Imbolc, it's also a very good time to be working love spells as well. So I did pull some cards in relation to romance, a romance message for everybody. So we'll get some information on that as well. But without further ado, I will see you at your pile selection. Right, for everybody who chose this particular image with the rose quartz. Ooh, let's see if I can get that to sit. Oh, nope. There we go. Over there. And as always, let's go ahead and start by pulling your charms for the week. So let's see. For group 1, what do you guys need to know for the week of January 27th to February 2nd? All right, so what do we have here? If you want to go quickly, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. So again, asking for help when you need it. Let things come to you. Again, a lot of people have been getting that message lately. I feel like that's a big theme for 2020 as it is. Just relax and kind of just trust in the universe that's going to deliver what it is that is best for you. We also have, it's not talking about love, but living in love. That is everything. Appreciate yourself and honor your soul. You have an active mind and a keen imagination, so definitely be using it. It's a good time, I think, in this week to be working stuff in regards to creativity. Impression is for the now. Trust is for the future. Again, have trust in the future and what it's going to bring you, because again, the Wheel of Fortune is an overall theme for this week. So it's definitely going to be bringing some things to us all. Live light, travel light, spread the light, be the light. We also have nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. Exactly. You guys don't need to rush everything. Live by your inner knowledge and strength. So see what else. We also have the Ace of Wands energy here. So fire, passion, creativity, sexuality, sensuality, the energy of just go and do it. Clarity of mind, definitely connecting to your crown chakra, because your ancestors are definitely going to be sending you messages, your spirit guides as well. We have daddy's girl, so maybe some of you, it's a father figure that's going to be reaching out to you, a grandfather, or maybe even passed on pets. I heart my dog, a bunch of loyalty. Definitely this is a big week for you guys in form of love, messages of love potentially. Definitely family roots, communication. Definitely, I feel like a lot of clarity in your heart space and really knowing what it is you want to go after now. Let's go ahead now and also pull your tarot cards for the week. So again, I think I'm just going to be pulling one main tarot card for you guys for this week. So let's see, what is your main message? And we have, and this is one case where I will be reading the reversals for this particular deck. And so this is the 9 of Cups in the reverse. And with this, the message here is, something hidden or suppressed may be revealed. This could lead to the resolution of a complex situation. Superficial or unhelpful attachments may be released. Celebration plans could encounter difficulties. So again, there was that overall energy of celebration, which again could represent weddings, marriages, graduations, parties of any sort, festivities. So some of you who maybe were having plans, you could encounter some difficulties because there's definitely realizations happening. And I feel like certain connections are, I don't know, I'm just getting the sense of like some of you are planning some sort of get together for a family, or there is a family event, and somebody, a family member who has been long disconnected from the rest is going to pop up again, and there's going to be a little bit of drama to sort of overcome there. But again, there's definitely a sense of feasting, of festivities, of still overall feeling good, but feeling good because you release some baggage, especially in the family sphere of things that you no longer need. Yeah, because there's new beginnings in this week for sure. Hopeful energy moving forward. Definitely, again, new romance potentially for sure for some of you. Opening up your heart to new possibilities, taking flight with that. Maybe even for some of you, this could be marking literally a child announcement, like the birth of a child or that you're pregnant. I'm definitely seeing that, especially with child, stork, and heart. Yeah, and again, that might surprise some family members. That's why maybe some of you are getting friends and family together in some sort of way, just so that you can announce and reveal. Maybe it's like a gender reveal. Determination. Don't be afraid of rising tide. It will soon recede. Again, don't be afraid whatever might come up in this week because you're going to get over it. Dive. You don't find pearls on the seashore. Again, there's more. Again, I'm getting the sense of birth with this as well. Some sort of idea hatching. And again, you got to dive deep if you want to get all of the information. We also have protection. Keep some aquamarine close. Mermaid tears have been known to create these precious gems. So again, I'm thinking about potentially there's wedding announcements happening soon because aquamarine is in the same family as emerald, and both aquamarine are love stones. So let's go ahead and now look at your whole mess of oracle cards here. So from the fairies, we have card 39. And so with this, the message here is, it's all about sunken treasure, discovery of self, adventure. Again, and you have that dive message right here. Determination, protection. Yeah, you are protected to discover more about yourself, to dive deeper, to find those hidden mysteries. And so with this, it's also saying, to pay attention to your dreams, to listen to the murmur of the waters, to note the patterns of the damp fallen leaves, to listen to the distant high sounds of angelic music among the stars. She also suggests soothing baths, hot tubs, jacuzzis, trips to the nearest spa or hot springs, and dips in the handiest sea, pond, or mountain lake. Mud baths also help us quiet down and become strong enough to explore her territory, which is the earth and the waters, from the depths to the heights. As important as it is to explore the inner realms, she tells us that exploration of the outer realms is also vital. See, she suggests that we go places we have never been, try things we have never done, take classes in subjects we always meant to study someday, maybe even learn a language and see where that takes us. Explore widely and deeply in our own world so that we develop the adventurousness of our spirits. It almost goes without saying that she recommends exploring fairy. She also suggests kissing any metaphorical or actual frogs you encounter to test for princes or princesses. But I don't know how seriously you want to take that suggestion. So exactly, again, I feel like that goes back to especially the message of getting out there and experiencing more, and definitely opening up your heart to new possibilities and new people, new romance possibilities. And on that note, let's go ahead and see what your romance message is for this particular week. Because again, in bulk is a good time to be working love magic and love spells. So you guys have the Dalmatian Stone, which is card 19. And this is all about essential meanings are playfulness, childlike joy and enthusiasm for life, absurdity, humor, and laughter. And literally, we have the child card right there. So joyful memories bind us to those we love. In the appearance of Dalmatian Stone, spirit is a sign that today you are meant to share laughter with those close to you. Our time here on earth is short, and we are meant to play and have fun. If you think back on those who have passed, the silly... See, what was I talking about in your stone? You're not your stones, but your charms over here. That, ancestors, your family line, significant people, maybe a father figure, a grandfather figure might be coming up. You might be remembering happy memories along those lines. It's talking about the silly stories may be the ones you most cherish as memories. These help you recall the joy you had being with them. Relationships can always use improvement, but today you are called to simply bring the laughter and fun into your relationships. Exactly. Next up, we have balance with Mabon. So some of you need to work on balancing. I feel like some of you, again, you need to spend more time exploring and having joy and not stressing out so much. We also have for your magic for the week, the kind of magic that you can work, we have prosperity with card 3. So as this tree grows so strong, so fine, so may I prosper from the universal divine. So again, be thinking about prosperity for yourself in this week. What brings you joy? And by focusing on gratitude and balancing that, again, you're going to attract way more prosperity to you. I also, again, feel like some of you are very, very fertile with either ideas or literally in this week. So keep that in mind. For your spirit guide, we have Paul the Venetian with experiencing grace. Share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. Again, you guys are going to be very much divinely inspired. I feel like there is a lot of new love coming your way. We also have... we have the parrot here. So let's go ahead and see what its message is for you. So again, I feel like this has a lot to do with communication. So I am parrot, the fiercest of color and the flash of life. I am the climax of magical color and the blending of light and shadow. Again, this goes back to the balance. I'm the bridge of communication. I will mimic you, teaching you the proper use of integration and expression. I'm the power of words and the effects of speech. I can learn your voice with as much ease as you can learn mine. Words are portals in time, framing the evolution of verbal magic. There are no barriers except those created by humanity. We are all different colors of the same spectrum. This may be a time to clear your throat and let your voice sing out. I am flamboyant and dazzling. I want to be seen. I yearn to be heard. It is time to break down the walls and explore the vastness of your own brightness. Integrate everything you hear around you. You are dazzling, you are expressive, you are free-spirited, you are parrot. So again, some of you, I feel like you definitely work and connect a lot with your own personal magic through the words that you speak, the words that you write down. So definitely keep that in mind. I also feel like a lot of you want to, again, really show off your unique self. You want to express, you want to share your gifts, you want to share your talents, you want to share the prosperity that you feel inside. And you definitely should. You should let that all loose, let it fly free. And so next up, we have for your animal and plant messages, we have, which is so interesting, we have the frog, and look at her, the fairy here. So again, the frog energy is very big for you guys here. So we have frog, and look, it has a bunch of little eggs and stuff here. So again, I feel like that's going to be related to fertility. And then we have Heather as well with the bees. So let's go ahead and talk about Heather. So the Heather is all about luck, celebration, and community. Again, there's going to be a lot with celebration community. I feel like there's some big announcement happening in this week or very soon. And I feel like it has to do with either a project. It's kind of like a birth of some sort. Either it's a project, somebody buying a new house, somebody coming back into somebody's life, or, maybe the birth of a child. And so with this, Heather honey is so delicious that some beekeepers transport their hives to the moors each summer to harvest the flowers. Heather, like clover, is considered to be highly auspicious and bringer of good fortune. A major celebration may be imminent, or the time may have come for you to start celebrating all that is best in your life. Heather symbolizes the power of joy of community, and much of your pleasures and our pains result from living together. We spend much of our time thinking about the difficult aspects of relationships in of our life to try to make sense of them. But try thinking about your life with a different focus. Spend some time dwelling on all the positive aspects of the people you know and have known. Then do the same for your family and community. Choosing this card may also be indicative of the fact that you are becoming more aware I'm just tripping over my words with this reading. More aware of the communities you live in, at work, at home, and spiritually. You may feel drawn to becoming more actively involved in them, or perhaps you're contemplating a change in your relationship towards them. So again, that goes back to the message here. I feel like some of you in this week should definitely go out and, take a class or join a community effort or a volunteer situation. Join like a community garden or something along those lines. Get involved in your community more, because it's going to bring a lot of excitement, I think, for you, a lot of opportunities, and a chance for you to again express yourself, to share with the world who you are. I feel like your time of hibernation is done now, and it's time to kind of wake up and join like this spring new beginning energy. So let's go ahead and talk about the frog as well. And so with the frog, this is all about, it is sensitivity, medicine, hidden beauty, and power. So again, it unites the elements of water and earth, bringing joy, delight, and healing in its singing and hopping, and leading you to the sacred spring from which you may be refreshed and renewed. So again, a lot of you need to definitely in this week, and as a part of, again, Imbolc, because that is a good time to do spring cleaning, to do, maybe cleansing bath or some sort of ritual along those lines. Because again, the water element has come up a lot for you guys in this particular pile. So definitely be working with water. I believe there's even a tradition with it about going to a clean spring and kind of cleansing yourself in the spring, even bringing family and friends with you along with that. So again, this can be a big community kind of cleansing situation for you all. But anyway, as I was saying, a cold-blooded creature living half on the land and half in the water, the frog possesses an extremely sensitive skin, considered magical by shamans. A companion of the rain spirits, the frogs can help you develop your sensitivity to others, to healing and to sound through your skin and your whole body and aura. Nothing is what it appears to be, and life is more fun than you at first supposed. There's a hidden beauty and a hidden power in all of nature, and as you open yourself to this, you will feel close to the goddess and close bond to both the earth and to water. Look for the beauty and the magic behind appearances. So yes, and finally, for your blessings for Imbolc, in fact, we have blessings to find your way and a blessing of peace of mind. So again, I feel like in this week, there's just a lot of things coming together, and especially with that, again, that 9 of Cups, something hidden or what is going on with me? Again, this is just a weird pile with me and speaking, or suppressed may be revealed. So again, whatever you've been suppressing, when it comes to your own expression, it's really time to let that loose, to again celebrate your own beauty and celebrate the path that you want to take. I feel like some of you have maybe felt kind of lost, kind of stressed out, but it's like you're going to find your way and find your seat of power, and it's going to bring you a lot of peace of mind because of it. You're releasing anything that is unhelpful or superficial attachments. And you're finding stuff of substance. You're finding communities of substance. Resolutions to situations are going to happen for you in this week. And again, I feel like there's a lot of celebration. Definitely pay attention to your dreams. And yeah, just a lot of good energy, I feel like, here for you guys. I feel like this is overall a very, very good week for you guys because, again, there's so much about new beginnings here. So with that said, that is everything I'm seeing here in your cards. If you enjoyed this reading, please do leave a like, comment down below, subscribe, and turn the bell notification. And if you would like to help and support the channel in any way, there's going to be links to my Instagram where you guys can definitely come and join and hang out with me there. Also, Patreon, Ko-fi, all that good stuff, and information about how to book a private reading with me or me and my Pisces twin. And I definitely want to let you guys know that for February, in fact, there is going to be a discount on love readings, the in-depth love reading, as well as a new limited time mini love reading and sexual reading. So if you guys are interested in booking one of those, they're only around for a limited time for right now. So definitely take advantage when you can. So with that said, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. All right, for those of you who picked pile 2 with this particular image, as well as the Kiwi Jasper, we're going to go ahead and jump into your reading, starting with, of course, the charms, as always. So let's see, for group 2, what do you guys need to know for January 27th to February 2nd? All right, and let's go ahead and see what we have here. A ship in a harbor is safe, but that is not what ships are built for. So exactly, some of you need to really step out of your boundaries, out of your, your comfort zone, and really step into the unknown. Let things come to you. I feel like for some of you, this is a rare case when it comes to this message where I feel like you guys, you kind of wait for things to come to you a little bit too much. And sometimes you need to kind of make the first step and step out and kind of, let the universe know that you're still there, that you're still like waiting for this thing to come in and you're actually like putting effort into it. Appreciate yourself and honor your soul. We also have every beat of your heart is the rhythm of your soul. Definitely being unique, expressing yourself. Again, we have a lot of this ship imagery coming up here. A lot to do with water and emotions, connections to your family. Maybe you're very much anchored into a certain way of doing things, and fate is going to present certain opportunities to really shake things up. You might be very psychically inclined. You might have a lot of clear abilities. I definitely see something about prosperity in this week, maybe family prosperity or like family inheritance. There's definitely a yay energy. And I'm also seeing 2 hearts. So again, a lot of love energy in this week for everybody collectively. But I definitely see that you guys are very sensitive. And you're very sensitive because you are very intuitive. Some of you might also be empaths. So it's like, sometimes that's why you kind of hesitate to really jump into certain situations and like step out into the unknown, because you don't like the kind of unknown. It gives you anxiety because you don't know what to expect. You like to know what to expect, what's in front of you next. So let's go ahead and pull your main tarot card theme for the week. And this is a particular deck where I do read reversals for. So let's go ahead and see what is your main theme for this week. Ooh. And we have the 8 of Cups in the reverse. So let's go ahead and see what this is talking about in particular from this deck. But again, I feel like it's kind of a message of needing to step out of, again, your comfort zone. You might have considered leaving a situation or relationship, but the time to leave may not have come. Fear of intimacy or commitment. Resisting spending time alone. Emotional exhaustion. So some of you have been, that's what I'm getting with kind of the sensitivity. You can emotionally exhaust yourself way too much. And I feel like there is, that fear of intimacy or commitment. I feel like it's like an energy of like you guys you're about to get what it is that you've been waiting for, but then you kind of sabotage it for some reason. Because again, of maybe some sort of fear, maybe it's a fear of like you are going to mess it up somehow, but you need to really let go of that fear because it's unfunded. It's not correct. It's like you're cutting your nose off to spite your face. I feel like you have a lot more to offer than you realize. Again, I feel like this is also a message of step out of the unknown. You need to kind of take a risk and maybe make that commitment that you've been avoiding. Let's see, what else does group... Oh. So we have clouds. So again, some anxiety, some confusion, not seeing clearly. But you have the key and we have the child here. So again, this is a common theme collectively so far for this week. There's new beginning, there's new possibility. There might even be an actual physical child on the way for some people. But I don't feel that so much with you guys. I feel like this is making a commitment, getting some clarity on the situation, especially with the key, unlocking what it is that you've been avoiding. Wild. Believe in your otherworldly beauty, dance with the waves, and drink in the sunshine. Exactly. You guys just need to step out. You also need to breathe more. Break from beneath the water surface and soar up beyond the turquoise sea. Break out of your stuck situation, out of your comfort zone. We also have flow. Let your worries drift away. Again, I feel like you're a group who has a lot of anxiety going on, and you really just need to breathe away the clouds that are occupying your mind and realize that there's a lot of opportunities for you and that life is not as scary as you're making it out to be. Anchor. Keep yourself grounded. Literally, what was one of your charms? An anchor here. So you guys just breathe. Keep yourself grounded. I feel like you guys can get way too caught up in your mind and you can go spinning out of control. Oh, we got another one. And goes hand in hand with that wild card. Dance. Take inspiration from the moonlight dancing on the surface of the sea. You guys just need to relax and have a little bit more fun. So let's go ahead and look at your cards. So for your fairy message, we have Solace in the reverse. So let's go ahead and see what this is saying. And that is card 13. So with this, it's about knowledge, consciousness, synthesis, spiritual empowerment, and in the reverse, when the light and spiritual empowerment of Solas is veiled, we need to remember that this singer is there to help with seemingly lost causes and forlorn hopes. When you don't even know what to ask for his help and guidance, and then do the best you can for yourself. So again, some of you just need to, again, breathe and ask for guidance about the situation, I feel like. Again, I feel like some of you, maybe it's like you tried to make a certain move and then you got burned with it. It didn't go exactly how you planned. And so you kind of like gave up on keeping up with it, to keep trying with it. It's especially talking about asking for spiritual help, spiritual guidance. Let's go ahead and see who is your spirit guide for this particular week. Where is the card? It's hiding. Haha. And sure enough, your spirit guide for the week is Isis with magic manifesting. Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming reality. Stay focused. Exactly. You need to stay grounded. You need to just breathe and know that it is all coming together, especially when you're putting in the intention and you're putting in the work to make it happen. You're not just sitting there kind of with your hands under your butt, essentially, and not making the right moves. I also feel like, again, pay a lot of attention to your dreams. You guys are very, very psychic. You have magic, and you need to pay attention to those things. Let's see. We also have the chalice with fulfillment. Again, you guys are so close to the fulfillment that you've been waiting for. It's just that I feel like you're kind of blinding yourself to it. We also have, for the magic that you guys can work in this week, we have healing, candle flame, burn this hour, bring to me your healing power. We also have success. Success that's true belongs to me. Success with honor, integrity, and good cheer. With kind heart and humor free, may good cheer rule, so mote it be. So again, a lot of you need to work on healing yourself, healing whatever this situation was in the past that made you doubt yourself, because again, success is yours. Success will be yours. And you just, in order to get there, you just have to kind of pump yourself up with some good energy, some good cheer, have some fun. And so let's also go ahead and look at your romance message for the week, because maybe this has also something to do with romance. And so we have Sodalite here. So with the Sodalite card, this is talking about, oh geez, I'm like throwing things around. Oh, there it is. So this is card 52. And this is all about intentionality, conscious awareness, an awakened state, inner knowing, self-confidence, clear expression of intentions. Again, you guys need to be very clear with the intentions that you're setting, the words that you say to yourself, because they're manifesting, whether you realize it or not. So, it's so funny. Literally, the first sentence is, healing doesn't require perfection, but it does require that you remain awake to the truth that you are a divine, beautiful being, always connected to the conscious universe, who wants the very best for you. Spiritual amnesia will send you circling back to old patterns you vowed never to repeat. The appearance of Sodalite spirit is a reminder to reestablish your sense of connection so that the conscious universe can guide you to where you need to be. Do not forget your worth, your values, and your truth. If you're unsure of the next move to make, meditate. As you remain present in the moment, you will more easily avoid spiritual narcolepsy and falling back into the old ways. Again, there's that message again of kind of like sitting, breathing, meditating, because again, you have this spiritual connection, these psychic gifts. You can literally talk to your spirit guides, wherever it is that you need to reach out and get some help from. And that's really what kind of the message is here. You need to get quiet and maybe speak to even your higher self, and there's guidance there about which direction it is you're supposed to move in next. You also have the dove here. So again, this really joyful, youthful energy is within you that needs to be released. It's joy, it's hopeful. So with the dove, I am dove, the peace of alignment. I am feminine. I am sensitive to my surroundings, which clearly we already know this from your charms. I am the nourishment of the earth and the gentleness of her instinct. I am the calm after the storm. I am hope and harvest. I am the embellishment of harmony and the sacrifice necessary to nurture what has been created. You are at peace now and brimming with compassion. You're in love with life. I am the enjoyment of family connection. I am the safety of united community. This is not the time to fly solo, but rather to seek out kindred spirits. I am the gathering of like minds. I am the coven. I am the serenity of kin. I am group mind and structure. Merge your energies with others and watch what unfolds. There's great power in collaboration. There's profound wisdom within the whole. You are engaging life. You are embracing peace. You are aligning with others. You are dove. So again, this is also about reaching out and connecting more with other people, maybe even reaching out and asking for help from other people. So for your animal and for your plant, we have primrose and we have the dog. So let's go ahead. I also feel like the primrose is going to be talking about community for some reason, especially with that cauldron sitting there. But let's go ahead and see specifically. So primrose is all about love, creativity, and rebirth. Because they are so small and beautiful and are among the first flowers to appear after winter, primrose have always been associated with romantic love and new beginnings. So again, this is about, definitely, I see potentially, like, for some of you, the situation maybe has to do with your own development, your own journey, maybe your creativity, your work, whatever. But for some of you, this is definitely about romance, and you guys worried about, being intimate, probably because it's like you had a really bad relationship in the past that left you very burned and sad, and fear of intimacy, fear of commitment, because you did commit so heavily to this new person, that past person, and they broke your heart, I feel like. And so now I feel like there's a chance, there is an opportunity that somebody else is going to come in to offer new romantic love for you, and they're going to be extremely loyal. But anyway, this is talking about, drawing this card may indicate that a new love is entering your life, or that a fresh wave of tenderness will appear in an existing partnership. Our relationships, like our dreams, have seasons, and however long you have been together, it is still possible for a new cycle to begin. Alternatively, this card may be indicative not of the dawn of romantic love, but of the rising of creativity within you. The primrose is the flower of the bard, and of each of us has a bard within us who longs to sing the song of their soul and tell the story of their heart. Out of the cauldron of Querdwin, I'm going to butcher this when I say it, Querdwin, came 3 drops, and the changes wrought by, I need to really learn how to say Gaelic words, because I know how they look is not how you pronounce them. But anyway, a third possibility is that rather than love or creativity, this card is pointing to the birthing of wisdom for you guys. So again, definitely this week is about either love, creativity, or a birthing of some new wisdom for you. So now with the dog, this will probably clarify it a little bit more. It is all about guidance, protection, and loyalty. It brings guidance and protection, acting as a loyal companion and friend on your journey, in both this life and the next. In the Druid tradition, the dog is seen as the guardian of the mysteries. As such, he can be fierce, but if our intentions are good, then the dog will lead us over the threshold through the darkness and the waters of the unconscious toward the shimmering realm of the goddess. The time may come when you need to act with the spirit of the dog to defend your values or protect that which you hold sacred. Faithfulness, trust, and loyalty are vital ingredients of close relationships, and the time may have come for you to focus on these qualities, to develop them gradually in yourself and to appreciate them in others. So again, you yourself need to really work on your own faithfulness, your own trust and loyalty, in order to nurture the right relationships for you. Again, some of you struggle with repeating the same old patterns, and a large part of that is because you haven't broken or elevated those qualities within yourself. So again, you're going to attract what you have within yourself as well. So I also feel like if this is talking about an existing relationship, it feels like the other person that you're involved with is really ready to commit, is to make that move. They're going to be loyal. They're going to be your true companion, but you guys are doubting the situation. So finally, for your in bulk blessings, we have a blessing of good work. So again, that goes back to creativity. You guys could have some really, really amazing ideas in this week. And we also have a blessing of on a journey. So again, this is really potentially a great time for you to really step out of your comfort zone and take that trip. Make that commitment to do something that you haven't ever done before. So with that said, that is everything I'm seeing here in your cards. If this reading resonated with you, please do leave a like on this video, comment down below, subscribe, turn on the bell notification. And if you'd like to help and support the channel anyway, there's going to be links to my Instagram, which I would definitely love to see you guys over there, as well as, Patreon, Ko-fi, all that good stuff. And there's information about how to book a private reading with me or me and my Pisces twin. And for the month of February, just to let you guys know that the in-depth love reading will be discounted. And there's going to be a limited time mini love reading and sexual reading that is going to be available. So definitely, if you would like to take advantage of those, I would highly encourage you to do that because they're only going to be around for February. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. All right, for those you've picked, I'm just stumbling my words with this whole video, pile 3 with this particular image and the carnelian. This is going to be your reading, and I will say that you guys are the group who had the most oracle cards fly out, so there's obviously a lot of messages for you guys. Maybe potentially there was a lot of you who picked this pile. But let's go ahead and start off with your charms for the week. So let's see, what do you need to know for January 27th to February 2nd? Let's see, what else do you guys need to know? All right, so you will enjoy good health and will be surrounded by luxury. It's going to be a really good week for you on that note. Sell your ideas. They are totally acceptable. You have really great ideas. Some of you should definitely pick up and learn a new language. Also, cooking is easy. Doing the dishes is the hard part. The work is always the hard part, but it's definitely worth doing for you guys because, again, you have really great ideas that once, you get all the details together, it's going to lead to a lot of success. Your great happiness is based on the warmth of your heart, and we have appreciate yourself and honor your soul. I definitely see that some of you are going to be joining in with a new partnership. You're going to be unlocking some new aspects of yourself. You're going to be feeling very confident. This could also be a message of potentially some new love coming in or strengthening of a love situation that you're already in, because you guys are definitely like counterparts to each other. We have the Ace of Wands appearing again, so new beginnings, fiery, passionate, sensuality, sexuality, creativity. I feel like, being very warm and gracious, unlocking the inner pearls of like inspiration, creativity, just blooming new growth. Definitely, opening up your heart chakra, really standing firm in a good foundation, especially a good foundation with another person in a partnership, I feel like. But let's go ahead and pull your main tarot card for this week. And so this is one particular deck where I do read the reversals of the cards. So let's go ahead and see what we have going on for you guys for January 27th to February 2nd. What is your overall theme for the week? Let's see. For you guys, group 3. Okay, well. So we have the Magician in reverse, and you guys did get extra cards here, so. Again, you're a group that has a very active and mouthy deck. We also have the 10 of Swords, and we have the Justice card. Wow, justice is being served. The scales are balancing. Definitely, you need to really let go of certain situations that are no longer serving you because you have more important work to do. I definitely think you need to claim your own power. So let's go ahead and see more specifically here. So we have the 10 of Swords, which is all about, it's a closing of a chapter. It's the end of a chapter. At this moment, the nadir things can only improve. You may have been betrayed or slandered or subjected to unmerited hatred or malice acts. And if you have, justice is going to be served, and that person is going to get their karma back for sure in this week. Just as darkness precedes the dawn, so with this difficult time can be can be a precursor to happier times. Consider how you react to what is happening around you. Make sure that you are acting as the bigger person and you're not buying into the drama, because that's just going to cure better karma for you. And again, there's happier times up ahead. And it just may not seem it right now at the moment, but it's definitely on its way. So with the Magician in the reverse, this is about blocked flow. It's a lack of will, confusion of purpose, abuse of power. So you may feel blocked or that projects just aren't taking off. If life isn't flowing the way you want it to, this may be for a purpose. The Magician's ability to use communication to solve problems and be creative is being denied in your life. Focus on clear communication to release any blockages and open you to a new phase. So again, there's on purpose, there is an ending and a block happening to get you to be aware of a certain situation. There's something you need to review and become aware of before you can move forward. This is part of your karma. It's a part of the path that you're on right now. It's a necessary pit stop to teach you something. So with Justice, it's about discrimination, balance, poise, choice, decision, judgment, clarity, and fairness. Time for making a decision. So you're being stopped in your momentum to make a decision. It could be a time to make a decision or choice, but not out of reaction. Act with the honesty and integrity demanded by justice. You may be called on to be true to yourself or to your own nature. Being called to account for your actions. Litigation, making decisions which involve weighing up arguments and exercising discrimination. Is now a time for severity and discipline, or for mercy and acceptance. So again, questioning. I definitely feel like for some of you, there was definitely a situation with another party where it's like they were trying to rile you up. They were slandering your name. They were causing gossip or drama. And really how you approach and how you handle it is really going to determine how things flow for you here in the future. It's like, are you going to buy into the bullshit and let them bring you down to their level? Or are you going to rise above and use your wisdom? So let's go ahead and see what else you guys need to know for this week. This is definitely a group who has a little bit more of a more difficult week. And I had a feeling that was going to be the case, especially with how many spirit guide cards came out for you. I feel like whenever more spirit guides come out, it's because more people need more help. We have a man, we have the letter. Oh my God, this makes so much sense. So yeah, so potentially this could have been a situation with particularly a male or somebody who identifies as masculine energy, who is the one who caused this problem. There's definitely a contract involved or some sort of a agreement. Definitely somebody who maybe was trying to persuade you to sign a certain contract or get into a certain agreement with them. And on the outside, it looked like a very, welcoming invitation. But really, it's like they have some secret hidden motives that you need to be aware of that are definitely going to put you in a bad spot with the whip being present here. I mean, that is totally, I just see like cutting words. You're going to lose your independence through it or something. Like your freedom to act if you fall into this kind of what looks like a good deal on paper, but really it's not a good deal. It's going to really stop your flow of creativity and your potential. So again, this could definitely be in a work situation. If this is a romance situation, somebody's trying to offer you something or get you to commit to something that you just don't want to do and you shouldn't do. We have Voyage, set sail on a new course. Again, just step away from the situation, go in a different direction. Move away from this person. They're not good for you. Let's see, what else do you guys need to know? Rescue, help others in need or ask for assistance when you need it. Okay, so maybe for some of you, it's either the situation that I just said, or you are in some sort of bad situation in some sort of social setting and it's a masculine figure. You can ask for assistance or help from them because they have more knowledge than you. Potentially, that could be the case for some of you if you feel it like it is, but I'd still have caution. Make sure that, the advice and the assistance they're giving you is not like a double-edged blade. Like they're not kind of like, you're not asking for their assistance and they're like, oh, sure, but you'll owe me a favor afterwards. It's like, and you don't specify, like you don't get that promise and what it is they're going to ask you written in paper and you agree to it right off the bat, you're going to highly regret it, because what they're going to ask for you later on in the future is something that you're not going to want to commit to. I feel like. So again, if you are going to ask for somebody's assistance, get what they want in return written down on paper and agreed to, and keep multiple copies of it, so that you can cover your ass in the future, I feel like. Again, we also have travel here. So seeing the surface of the ocean is not the same as diving deep to see the coral. So we have a lot here with voyage and travel. So a lot of you might be making some big moves in this week. Perseverance, stay the course. Yeah, make sure that it feels like somebody's going to try to detour you on your plans, on your purpose, and it's going to really cause a roadblock, but it's like you need to put an end to it and stay on your course. So I don't know. I feel like there's one more for you guys. Yep. Listen. The secrets of the sea become apparent when we listen to the sound within the shell. So again, maybe listen and try to get a sense of what do they really mean? What is the underlying meaning in their words? So let's also look at the rest of your cards here. So your messages from the Fae. We have the fairy who was kissed by the pixies. Card 21. And we have the singer of transformation in the reverse. So, oh, we also have death. Wow. Okay, some big things happening here. So again, I told you, you guys got a lot of extra cards, so we have a lot to talk about here. So let's go ahead and start with that singer of transformation. So transformation, transcendence, metamorphosis, and in the reverse, it's even reverse. This card simply suggests that the realization or completion of this process is just around the corner, a joy. So again, you are about to go through a major transformation, even with the death card here. It's like the ending, whatever this situation is, it's like you feel like it's going to be stagnant, it's going to like stop you in your tracks, it's going to be a bad situation, but it's like it's going to be for your betterment, it's going to be for your transformation, a new way of life. And so then of course we have the pixie kissed by the fairy who was kissed by the pixies. Love given, love received, metaphorical open heart surgery. So in the upright position, this is, oh wow, what can I say here? Love, sweet love, accept it, burnish it up, add to it, and pass it on. The presence of the fairy who was kissed by the pixies suggests giving and receiving love and intimacy in any of a wide variety of relationships. She gives notice that this is a time to open and heal our hearts. Different aspects of life may well be flowing happily together, healing separations and hurts from the past. Bonding may take place and deep feeling emerge. Changes for the better may occur in all aspects of your life, but especially in relationships, which may be deepening and becoming richer. You may experience love therapy for opening the heart as new relationships begin and old ones develop. Enjoy. So again, there's a really good, happy message for you guys, especially if you're working some love magic for Imbolc. It's like, it's going to lead to some really good things, but you might need to clear out some of the clutter, do that spring cleaning, in order to welcome it in. And then of course we have death here. Oh boy. So let's go ahead and talk about this. So natural, timely endings, release and liberation. Again, you guys are being liberated so that you can welcome in some new love and transformation for yourself. So this is something has reached a natural ending, and there is a substantial and irrevocable change in the works. Again, we have transformation here. This change may be inner or outer, or most likely both. It is timely and natural, and there may be much resistance to it. But there may be much resistance to it, and clearly there definitely is with this being in the reversed. Leaves fall every autumn. In the spring, the trees are green again with new leaves. Make room for the new in your life. Let the old go, lovingly, gently, and willingly. That's exactly what the Justice card is all about being present here. It's like, just let the natural ending go. Let justice do its work and bring something new for you. So for your relationship message and your romance messages for the week, we have Bronzite and we have Moonstone, which I'm actually wearing some Moonstone finally. So let's go ahead and talk about these for you guys. So wait a second. That's card 13. Did you guys have a card 13? Or maybe that was the last group. But anyway, with the Bronzite, this message is all about loyalty, trust, steadfastness, self-respect, trusting that the conscious universe has your back. Again, you're going to be guided through the situation. Even if you've been betrayed in the past, you can heal the sting by extending trust again. As challenging as that may be, Bronzite Spirit reminds you that this time, however, you are much wiser and stronger, much more mindful of the signs that signal you need to step back and nurture yourself. Again, you guys have a strong intuition, I feel like, as well, and so definitely listen to it. Not every situation is going to be the same as before. So again, but you're aware of what the warning flags are. So take note of them. You need to step back and nurture yourself. Being true to another is an expression of the beauty of the divine, and you have this capacity. Your loyalty and steadfastness will be rewarded by the conscious universe, perhaps in ways that you don't expect. Be true to yourself, knowing that a loving, respectful relationship with yourself lays the groundwork for a loving, respectful relationship with another. Remember, you're always protected when divinely directed. And then, of course, we have the Moonstone. So this is all about intuition, insight, inner wisdom, and inner voice. So exactly, follow your intuition. What is your intuition telling you about another person? Have you been dismissing it because you feel you just can't justify the inner conviction? Moonstone Spirit is here to let you know that you aren't crazy. You are picking up on information that can't be perceived by the five senses, and you are meant to listen to it. Now is a time to hone your intuition through meditation, which awakens the ability to receive messages from the universal consciousness. Your relationships will all benefit from your willingness to be honest with yourself and to listen to your intuition, your first and primary sense. So on that as well, we also have, wow, we have the scrying mirror with the shadow. So again, scrying work, shadow work, recognize your shadow, what it is you need to cut away, getting honest to what your weaknesses are and what your patterns are, and taking a good hard look at it, but in a loving, gentle kind of way, an accepting way, because we also have Lady Goddess with the feminine. So some of you need to really work on your femininity. You need to work on connecting to your divine feminine. Some of you really need to work on some more self-love. You need to treat yourself a little bit better, groom yourself a little bit better, like, splurging on yourself in that way. I'm not saying that you don't groom yourself. I'm saying that you need to, really spoil yourself and really just feel alive. Maybe wearing some rose scented perfume or essential oil. Carry around some rose quartz with you. Again, unconditional self-love. The Moonstone is very much a feminine kind of energy and stone. And again, for the magic that you guys can work in this week, we literally have confidence. By earth and air, water and fire, let my confidence take light and burn higher. Have confidence. You know what your course is. You know who you're supposed to be. You know what path you're supposed to be following. And so don't be persuaded by a pretty face or smart words or, something that looks good on paper. Again, be confident and demand for exactly what you want and don't accept anything less. So on that note, let's also look at all the spirit guides that we have here. Some of you are definitely... There's a reason why maybe a current relationship is getting cut out or is changing, because we have Radha with Soul Flame, and it's rediscover a lost part of yourself. That's that shadow aspect. Experience relationship harmony and healing. She's also very much about twin flame kind of relationships and energy. So again, some of you might be dealing with that. We also had Lord Shiva with transcendence, rise up, honor your inner force. Steps are being given. Dance with the universe. And I also want to just double check something. Where is this booklet? Let's just see. All right, so yeah, transcendence. Again, you guys are transforming, honor your inner force, honor your intuition. You're getting confirmation and information through your intuition about what steps you should take. And again, the warning signs along that. And it's like, just dance with your own destiny. We also have why can't I ever say this word every time I see it? I've heard it. I can say it in my head, but I can't say it out loud. Hilarion. There we go, kind of. Divine healing. Honor your sensitivity. Retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. Again, some of you need to, take that self-care spa day and heal, relax, recharge. Then we have Kuthumi with Cloak of Wisdom. You already know the answers you seek. Trust what you know. Again, trust your intuition. You have everything you need to know. You also have confirmation in your intuition about what the deal is with this particular situation or this person and why it's like you feel uncomfortable with it. You know the answers, so trust it. So next up for your, we have the swallow here. So the swallow's message for you guys for this week. Again, I feel like it has a lot to do with uplifting. What is that? 34, not 24. 34 it is. I'm Swallow, the direction changer. I'm the swiftness of every great move. I'm the exploration of new angles. I'm the bold agility you need to catch what is yours. I'm the adaptability required for new experiences. What you seek eludes you, and I'm here to help you find out why. Step outside of yourself and take a longer look. You may have missed a shortcut or have taken one by mistake. I am the hope of new pathways. I am the right place at the right time. I am the most efficient use of skill. You are encountering choice and the magnitude of its potential. Sometimes the best decisions require the least reflection. I am the spontaneity of a single fleeting moment where everything can change. I am the determination to cross the difficult terrain. Trust your intuition. Are you fucking serious? How many times have you gotten that message? Trust your intuition. You have the answers. Trust it. You are the energy of higher purpose. You are the power to outmaneuver. You are pure instinct. You are Swallow. So again, I feel like somebody's going to they're trying to outmaneuver you, but you are going to be like, you can smell their bullshit. And so it's like, no, I don't think so. So you guys also have doubly the messages here for your animal and plant messages. So you got the goose. You also got the blackbird, which the blackbird is going to have to do with intuition. We also have the clover, and we have chamomile. So if you guys watched, I believe it will totally already be out before this video goes up. But me and my Pisces twin did a podcast, the part 1 of love spells. And I talk about both of these particular ingredients for love spells, especially in regards to working with the Fae and what they mean. So I find that very interesting and synchronistic. But let's go ahead and talk about the animal spirits we have here. So we have goose and we have blackbird. So with the blackbird, it's all about enchantment, the gateway, the inner call. It calls us from the gateway between two worlds, urging us to follow a spiritual path or to become more self-aware. He calls to us in the twilight, showing us the path to otherworldly secrets, pointing out the ways in which we can discover more about our hidden motives and potential. Again, it's that scrying mirror, it's the shadow aspects. There are times in life when it is important to concentrate on the outer world and your responsibilities to that world, but there's also times when you must attend to the haunting song of your soul, which calls you to a study of spiritual truths and an exploration of the inner world through dreams and myths. In heeding the Druid Blackbird's song, you will discover healing and new depths in your soul. And so then, of course, we have the goose, which is all about vigilance, parenthood, productive power, vigilance. You guys need to be vigilant about your situation. This card may indicate that you are ready to take on the responsibilities of raising a family or of committing yourself to a long-term partnership. The goose brings creativity and productive power. It allows you to open up to this power, secure in the knowledge that your relationships or family or work partnerships will provide a stable environment to act as a crucible for your creativity. Raising children is one of the most joyful and worthwhile activities we can undertake, and the goose, with its strong attachment to its family, combined with the ability to fly extraordinarily high from one continent to another, shows us that it's possible to be both grounded and spiritual in our daily lives. I don't know why, but I'm getting this specific message, and it's not the most pleasant of things, but I feel like some of you or maybe have been in a relationship with a particular man. Again, this is for those who identify as female and are in heterosexual relationships. Again, this could possibly apply to those who are not in heterosexual relationships. But the reason why I'm saying this is just because the thing that came to mind was that some of you are going to find out that you got pregnant by a particular male. And when you tell, it's like you guys have been together for a while. So it's not like it was just like a one-night stand thing and it was like an accident, but it's like it still kind of was an accident, but you are excited for it. But maybe the male that you're involved with is not excited about it, and it's like weird kind of energy is going on there. Maybe they're trying to bail out of the situation, kind of leave you on your own, and it's like you're not going to let that happen. Because again, there's certain contracts involved that are not going, if the right contracts have been made, that is not going to be a possibility that they can just bail on the situation. That's very, very specific. It might only apply to one person watching this. So again, don't get your panties in a twist over me saying this, but I don't know, that just came to mind. So again, that's a little bit of a warning for some of you. I don't feel like it's going to be, it could lead to some legal, like literal legal situations. Just keep it in mind. I'm just going to throw it out there. It came to my mind. It might apply to, again, just like one person watching this video at some point in time. So I don't think that message applies to the majority of you, those who picked this pile, just to reassure you. Anyway, moving right along. We have Clover. Moving right along as I'm losing my voice more and more. I did a lot of videos this week and clearly I need to take a break. But anyway, with the Clover here, it's all about wisdom, health, and good fortune. So since records began, good luck has been said to come to those who find a four-leaf clover. It's extremely auspicious to draw this card in a reading, and it may well indicate that you are about to experience some good fortune. In Sussex folklore, the four leaves of a lucky clover were said to represent fame, wealth, good health, and a faithful lover. And perhaps one or more of these will come to you. See, there's some good messages here, so don't dwell on what I just channeled a second ago. Overall, I think there's some challenges a lot with this pile, but there's also some really good things that come from the challenges. But anyway, it's talking about the old phrase living in clover meant living in luxury, and it is possible that you'll be able to enjoy a standard of living or lifestyle that you have long dreamed about, but never quite attained. To dream of clover is considered a potent of good fortune and health. I also feel like some of you might get in a relationship with a certain person, and they're going to want to or like a marriage potentially, and they're going to want you to sign like a prenuptial agreement of some sort. But it's like, the reason they're doing that is because they have like a lot of wealth. They have a lot of money. So it's like they want to protect that. They also potentially want to help protect you so that you don't lose what's owed to you in a certain situation, because maybe they've had past relationships or past marriages, or there's, this is old family money that can get, twisty-turny and kind of weird if something bad were to happen. So I feel like maybe just be aware of what is written in the chat. Like, make sure you get your lawyer involved. You get like doubly, triply opinions, and you trust your intuition about it. But if it feels like everything is good to go, definitely go with it, because again, you're going to be living in a really good situation as a result. I don't know. That's again a very, very specific message that might only apply to like one of you watching this particular pile. So take it as you will. And a wise understanding that the greatest wealth is found not in money, but in good health. If you can find wisdom as well as health, then we can bask in good fortune regardless of how much money we might have. The well of Serges, shown in the card, is considered by Druids to be the source of wisdom. From this source, they refresh their bodies and their spirits. So next up, of course, we have chamomile. And with chamomile, if I can find it, it is all about rest, guardianship, and regeneration. So chamomile brings calm, rest, and protection. If you have chosen this card, it may mean that you are entering or need to enter a calm phase in which you will be able to connect again to your inner resources, both physically and spiritually. Our lives can be so frantic that even when we do take the time to rest, we find it hard to calm down. Chamomile can help us do this. In addition, chamomile is one of the St. John's wort's plants, a term that was used for a number of herbs traditionally gathered on St. John's Day and originally probably at the summer solstice. These plants convey the energy of the summer sun. So maybe the summer solstice is going to be a significant time period for you guys. Whatever we do is colored by a sense of fatigue or lack or enthusiasm, and choosing this card may suggest that you need to focus on how you can regain your zest in life and the energy you need to cope with the demands of the life you have chosen. The card may also be suggesting a need to go back to basics, the simple things in life, or even return to the family and to the nurturing it can offer. And so finally, to end out your reading, because this one has been a long pile, we have your blessings for Imbolc. And so we have a blessing of a fresh start. Exactly. Like, I feel like some of you are going to be like, I'm independent. I'm cutting away from this partnership, this relationship, and I'm going to be fresh and new, and I'm just going to go do my thing. We also have a blessing on your creativity. Your creativity is going to come back, guys. Like, I feel like you guys have maybe been going through like some artist block, whatever kind of art you do. Again, I'm not saying like visual art. I'm saying like any kind of art form. You've been like suffering from some artist block, and it's like some creativity block, whatever you want to call it. It's going to be lifted. It's going to be removed. You're going to find your inspiration again, especially when you clear out some of the old garbage that you've been holding on to. I feel like there's going to be some good times for you guys, no matter how much weird shit might come up in this week or right before this week or after this week. However, it's going to resonate. But yes, that is everything I'm seeing here in your reading. If this resonated, please do leave a like, comment down below, make sure to subscribe and turn the bell notification if you do not want to miss any future videos. If you would like to help and support the channel in any way, please do consider coming and joining me over on my Instagram, because I would love to see you over there, as well as, my Patreon, my Ko-fi, all that good stuff. And if you'd like to book a private reading with me or me and my Pisces twin, all that info will be down in the description. I also want to make sure that you guys know that for February, the in-depth love reading will be at a discounted price. And there's also going to be a limited time mini love and sexual reading that is only going to be available for February. So if you guys would like to jump on that, make sure that you do. And with that said, I will see you in the next one.